Greetings, my people. This is the program Ratid, brought to you by RKY Worldwide and Sujilite Records. Every time. Yeah, man. Today we're gonna be talking about animals, plants, vegetation, and how it makes you feel. Yeah. Always about spirituality and positivity, and how we can see these things connecting, and how they make us feel, and how they help us to live on a certain channel.
Fire is like ice, when it burns it feels the same. Here we are together, and we're burning as one flame.
Yeah, here we are together, and we're all burning as one flame. Some of us know it, some of us haven't seen that yet, but reality is that, you know. Yeah, man, show me. Yeah, Primitive and the band of gypsies, show me, you know. Not really a band of gypsies, but I like gypsies still, you know. Yeah, man, so talking about animals and plants and the effect of it on our lives. If you notice, you know, when people in northern countries like Europe and North America and these kind of places, who, of course, they have plant life, vegetation, but not on the equal level of the Caribbean or South America or Africa, or places that have, you know, very hot climates, and so therefore have a lot more tropical plants around, you know, and a lot more animals. And when these people from these northern countries go away for a week or a couple of weeks, they always come back so much more happier and energized. And that's a lot to do with being around animals and plant life, as well, of course, one of the most important things, the sunshine. But trust me, the plants and animals play a great part in keeping us on an upful, spiritual, positive vibration. Yeah, man, every time. Mr. Charlie Saints, once again, you know, bringing in music from the camp of Sujilite Records, because, you know, we have to promote our artists, you know. Yeah, every time. This one's called, again, Love or Sem Fin, which means love without end. Lord have his mercy. I love that rhythm, man. It's wicked, man. What you mean? Make you want to dance like a mad person. Hey. O quando aja. Hey. Lord have his mercy. Hold it. Yes, before I get too carried away with myself and start dancing all over the place, let's keep it locked on the reasoning of animals. Let's start with the animals and happiness and positivity. I was recently sent a video on WhatsApp from Brazil where a brother was drunk and laying on the ground with a dog on top of him in the middle of the road. Now, there were many people gathered around and came along a police, and I am not sure, but this gentleman was wearing a helmet still. So I'm not sure if he was trying to get to his motorbike or he was on his bike. But he had a crash helmet on, so the possibility was that I think he was trying to make it to his bike or whatever. Anyway, the police was trying to get him up, and this dog was going around crazy, trying to bite the policeman's hand or anyone that came close to his best friend, you know? Not his owner, but his best friend. Because it's an ownership thing with the pan, you know. It's a togetherness where, you know, working with the energy, you know, stop this ownership thing. Because we don't own nothing. You're not the owner of anything. You are granted the ability to work with something or someone for a moment of time. You are not the owner. This ownership business don't work. So, you know, you need to let go of things and learn that things come and things go. And there's a creator, a life force that allows you to have or have not. Yeah, and the reasoning that when they pan today, you know. Yeah, Emmanuel Selassie taught us and is teaching us so many things, but we need to open your ears to hear and open our eyes to see, because you can be looking and you're not seeing. You can be listening, but you're not hearing. Serious thing, you know. You're listening, but you're not hearing. So, only if you listen good, yeah, you know. So as I was saying, this dog would not allow no one to come near his brethren, you know. And in the end, he was literally standing almost on top of this person, barking and going to bite anyone that was coming near, because he's protecting his friend. You understand? Working together. And when, you know, you're with an animal or animals, usually it brings people a lot more happiness. You can see it, you can feel it in them. When you see the man walking his dog to go to the park or running with his dog, you know, and he's jogging, or the children playing. Children, for example, especially the young, if you watch them with the animals, they are at one, they have no fear, and the animals will only show them love. You watch a dog with a little child, you know, they only show them love, and this is a positive thing, yeah, and it brings happiness to the animal and to the human being, you know. So when people go to the tropics, you know, they don't even realize maybe, but they are surrounded by so much natural animals, birds and different things that maybe they don't even see them, but they are still in their presence. And we are all connected. Everything on this planet is connected. And everything that's existing on this planet is vibration and its own frequency. Everything is vibrating. Everything. So we need to realize these things and understand them and work along with them to make our lives richer. Not materially richer, you know, but that could even be a part of it, because if you're spiritually and mentally and physically richer, that enables you to be materially richer, because if you're happy within, if your body is fit and strong and your mind is fit, there's no end to what you can achieve. You know, it will make you have more life force to go and work, get up even earlier than most people, and work even harder than most people because you're energized. You know, you're like a Duracell battery that don't run out. You know, when most people run out, you don't run out because you're getting the force from the source, and it's making you high, you know, spiritually, physically, and mentally within yourself. So you can do things that people think are extraordinary and that you shouldn't be able to do because of your age or your weight or whatever they can think of. They come up with all these excuses. But when you're happy, this is how it is. Yeah, man. Telling it like it is, you know. So find the connection and work with the connection, you know. Work with the connection because it's all about staying on the path and getting your life into a space that is positive and uplifting so it can be an example to others. You know, I'm not too fond of people on the streets that is so popular these days in Europe. I'm not sure about America because I don't live in America, but they're all over Europe. But I see them on YouTube as well on the streets and shouting out this and shouting out that and trying to convert people of this and convert people of that. I think most of the time for me, they're like, you know, disturbing my ears, you know. And I know a lot of these people are out there shouting and screaming and check them life and see how they're living it, you know. But they're out there trying to convert everybody of this and of that. Whereas, you know, I know within myself as a fact that the best way to teach is by living the thing. Just my actions speak louder than words. Now, if you've never heard this saying before, it's been around for centuries. Actions speak louder than words. So meditate on that for a little while. Yeah, man, Charlie Saints, you know. Every time, what again? So, you know, animals are very important. You know, the intermingling with animals is a positive thing. You know, you see how them have the animals, the dogs trained and can carry the blind, you know. These animals are so intelligent. They can do amazing things and help humanity, and they do it every day in so many ways, you know. I had a friend in New York and sometimes I'd go over to his place to spend the weekend. He had a house in the Hamptons on the beach. And I've seen this many times where we're going to do something together, but, you know, the dog is always with him. So sometimes he wants to just leave the dog still, you know, take a break, you know. And he would spell the words of what he wanted to do. And the dog would understand everything. You hear me? He would spell the word. For example, let's go to the BEACH, and the dog would understand what the man is saying. You understand me? That's just one example. So, you know, communication, yeah, and sharing the energy with these animals that are here, you know. I'm a bird lover myself. My favorite animal creature, really, I have to say, is a bird, you know. And I've had many over the years. And I've never liked the idea of seeing a bird in a tiny cage. I think it's very sad. And also, you know, it's a kind of wickedness to have a animal that flies through the air, trapped with its wings cut in a cage. You know, I mean, I understand and understand that the people want to have this animal within their house or their space or their apartment and share with it, you know, this vibe, but locked up in a cage, no, sir. That don't really work for me, you know. So all the birds I've ever had, I've always, once I get them home, I take them out of the cage and free them up. And then fly all over the place and fly and, as we would say, pitch pan people, land on people. I used to just hold my arm out to my bird and say, come, and he would just fly from wherever and just land on my hand, walk up to my shoulder and sit, you know. Or I'd be drinking and he would fly over and land on my glass and drink some of the drink and these kind of things, you know. So I know what I'm talking about from my personal experience, yeah. And of course those things made me happy. You know, there's another amazing story I will count at a different time about one of my birds I had in Toronto, Canada, and a situation. But it's important that we respect these animals and see the connection between them and us and their happiness, which is a positive thing, which triggers other things that we have in relation with them, you know? And if you see that, you will start to look at them on another level and then understand the things on another level. And it's important. Now, I'll let you listen for Charlie a little bit and I'll come back again with more reasoning. Yeah, man.
Deixe que os males ataquem, faça uma oração. Já a palavra caminho correto, siga assim, meu irmão. Vamos lá, com os pés no chão e a vida,
yeah, man, roots and culture music from Brazil, you know. And if you don't know, a vida is life. I will teach you, a little Portuguese along the way, you know. So that's another thing. You'll get a little Portuguese lesson. Not too much, you know, but a little. Talking about the plants. Me, I'm a plant lover. I'm a jungle lover. So you see, when I was a youth growing up in this country, because I come here when I was small, you know, about 11 years old. And they used to say to me sometime on the street, not too often, but once in a while, go back to your jungle, mate. In that London accent, you know, the Cockney accent. But I choose them to know how much I would have loved to have gone back to my jungle. Because the freezing business and the giant up house them with no way to play outside is not what I was accustomed to. And it's not my first love. Yeah? Because I was born in the middle of Jamaica, in a little bush place up in the mountains called Frankfield. Yeah. Trust me. My backyard and my front yard didn't have no limit. It was too big, you know. So to come to this place was like a coming to another planet when I landed here. So I love plants because I come from a jungle background, as them say. Me love it. It makes me feel good. I talk to my plants, you know. Yeah, man. We give them all name, you know. Mrs. Green and Mr. Green and this and that and whatever. And if me bunks them, say sorry. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm conscious of them and they're conscious of me and them love I. And I know them love I because all my plants grow like crazy. All my plants, all the time. Anyone that know me and have been to my place, they can tell you that as a fact. All my plants grow like crazy. Because me, I was told that plants love music. And I've proven it. And so me is a man that I don't watch television. Yeah, I don't watch television. I love my movies. Yes, but I don't watch television. So my house is a musical house. I'm either playing music or chilling out or watching a movie. But most of the time, there's music going on from the time I wake up. Sometimes we even go to sleep and music I play the same way. You know what I mean? Cause music is my breath. Yeah? Anyway, Plants are so important to us in so many ways. It would take many programs to go into all these different ways that plants benefit us. You hear they talk about hugging a tree and how good it is to do this once in a while, go hug a tree, you know. So many other ways, you know, when people leave them house here in Europe and in America and go to the park, oh my Lord, man, they are so happy. Here in England, where it's not a sunny country as most of us should know that by now, England is not a place to come for the weather. Trust me. Yeah? You see, when the sun come out, it's like the people them turn full. Oh, every little square inch of green is covered by people laying down and taking off them clothes and trying to get some rain on them skin. Trust me. You know? So for me, since there's not much sunshine and there's not a whole heap of vegetation, because some places there are no trees, it makes me sad, you know. Oh, it makes me sad when I go to an area and I see all these buildings and there are no trees. So they're trying very hard now to put in plants and put in big trees in areas, because the people who are creating these structures, you know, I don't know if they are aware or not, but they should be aware that it's important to have plants and, you know, natural life around, you know, because we cannot live without plants, you know. I don't know if you people understand that, you know, or understand it. We cannot live without the trees. The more trees that cut down is the more complicated the atmosphere is becoming for us to live as human beings. You understand? So we are all part of the same thing, and we need to protect each things. Otherwise, soon our four children who come after us won't have a good life or a healthy life on this planet. It's becoming already a very disastrous place to live for many people, old and young alike, you know, for various reasons. So we need to understand about the plant life. And if you don't have a plant in your house, get some. Yeah, man. There are even plants, you know, I think it's called the dracona, the spider plant that cleans the air. You hear me? It purifies the air. Me have a whole heap of them in my yard because I like my air as purified as possible. So, you know, they clean the air around you, you know. And I know that when I get up, you know, in the morning, you know, I feel good when I wake up and see plants and see flowers. No matter how the weather stays outside now, at least inside my weather perfect. Because I'm just seeing some nice things, you know. And yeah, we need to have this interaction with the plants and understand that, yeah, we need them to give us this vibe. Definitely, man. Yeah, some Charlie Saints is so nice right now. Não chore não. Escure down. Same system.
We all will be together.
Yeah, man. Charlie Saints and General Sanders together on Sujilite Records, you know. Check it.
Cause Babylon wants you down, no matter mash up your life. Every day and night you can feel it around them.
A pressure, amigo. Hey, them a pressure. Yeah. It's called The Pressure. Charlie Saints and General Sanders, you know, and Sujilite Sounds, man. They will pressure the people. Yeah. So, like I'm saying, the plants and the animals, don't turn your back on them, you know. Because without them, we're going to suffer even more. And we didn't come here to suffer. No. Anyone or any group that told you that you came here to suffer, run them. You hear what I'm saying? Run them. Because they are liars. You understand me? Why would creation put you on the planet in this beautiful paradise that we are destroying? Why would they put you here to suffer? The earth was created with everything to give us joy and make us happy and make us hopeful and positive and bright. You know, it's not that the universe didn't give us all these things, you know. It's that others have decided to take it for themselves or for small groups. And the masses must live like animals and live in suffering day after day. And after how many thousand years that they claim we are here. And all they do is come up with new ways to continue the same BS. You know? They're just tricking you with mental power all the time to continue with the same situation where a few have everything and the most have nothing. And they want to tell you that, yeah, they were born, you know, in this position and they have a right to this position and you have no right to anything other than what you have. You know, they travel around the world from Europe and America and take all the materials from the earth that are worth billions. Oil, gas, diamonds, gold, silver, bauxite. I could go on and on. And they take it and they make billions. No, I'm not talking about millions no more. Million, I mean nothing. You know, millionaire is nothing anymore. No. You're talking about billionaire now and trillionaire. That's how much money these people have, right? And yet people are starving in India. People are starving all over Africa. People are starving in South America. All around the world, the masses are feeling it. And you have one man boasting about how much billion he have. Now, which one of them came here to the planet with billions initially? If you know him, please send me an image of him, or send me his name, or send me his details. Which human being came to the planet, right, initially with the billions? Because I know that none of them came here with nothing. Yeah? They came here and saw things and decided to take them as their own and don't share them with the next one until we get to where we are now. But what is one of the things that I know is that never mind them, because there's a greater force that will deal with them. So we need to maintain ourselves in peace and happiness. And one of the ways to do that, like I'm saying, is to get plant life around you. If you can't travel to the Caribbean, let the Caribbean travel to you. You know what I mean? And if you can get an animal, a cat, a dog, a bird, you can buy all kinds of exotic animals now in the pet stores. These things are selling for crazy amount of money. So you see what I'm saying? And people are buying them. Why are they buying them? They're buying them because it makes them feel good, feel nice to have these animals around them. So imagine that. You know what I'm saying?
fly you home. Your teeth shining on the sun. Then I feel sorry, oh sorry, so sorry.
Yeah, so sorry to leave you, but we've come to another end of another episode of Ratid. But stay tuned, because we'll be coming back. As I would say, we'll be coming forward continually, So, yeah, Jah willing, I and I will be here, and I know you will be there. So, from Media Mix Network, Meditationz Media Network, Jatta Radio, Studio Light Records, I must say, give thanks one more time. Until the next time, Jah bless, respect.